Welcome to day 8 of the Ring Fit Kickstart 2.0. It's our first core session today, and I thought calling it Wreck-this-abdominis was clever at the time. I thought it was clever at the time. Pardon on Wreck-this-abdominis, which is the front muscles at the core, right? You know, the six-pack. Yes, fantastic. That is that's where the pun comes from, and that's what we're going to be training today. We are going to be focusing on our anterior core muscles. So I hope you're feeling full of beans or fruit or whatever it is that you eat for breakfast. Question of the day then. What do you eat for breakfast? I'm a Wheat Bix man myself, although I do enjoy some porridge or occasionally bacon and egg sandwiches. Very good, very good. Or a full English breakfast. Oh, I'm going to talk about breakfast if I don't stop. Right, let's get to those core exercises. Make sure that you've warmed up, make sure that you've got your water and towel ready, and yeah, let's do this. Let's do this final session for the week. Let's start this ab session all funky like with a rhythm level. Drago Battle is a top choice here for the amount of notes, but you can sub it in for whatever you need. Perform the overhead bend, ensuring a neutral spine throughout before overhead squat. Keep that ring high, brace the core and get those thighs parallel to the ground. You'll want to seat after this, so seated ring raise is a great move for active recovery. Then stay seated for knee to chest. Lean back and pull those knees towards your chest as best and smoothly as possible. Next is flutter kick, so lean back, kick those legs. Keep them as straight as you can before leg scissors, which has a similar body position, but you're moving your legs in and out to the side. Rest here if you need to before seated forward press. Make sure you tense the core and push with your body weight to really crunch here. Get to your feet for Warrior 1 pose, which stretches your side pretty well, but also requires some core strength to keep your body upright before a little jog through starting block bridge. You're done through the week, guys. Thank you. Well done. Muscle trainees, it's one more workout this week. Start with knee lift to warm up and really brace the core when you reach up to get some ab work here. Next is hinge pose, a move you'll be very familiar with by now, before a round of wide squat. Keep your knees in line with your toes so you don't get any issues here long term. Get to the floor and do some seated ring raise for some active recovery, but you can make it harder by taking your feet from the floor. It requires more core tension to stay upright. We then do the leg scissors, moving them side to side and crossing, which uses the hips in multiple movement planes before leg raise. This is a great dedicated move for the hips and rectus abdominis, so lean back, brace and pull those legs up. Get up and play core crushing, which uses the ab press. Essentially, it's bracing the core with a little bit of rotation before a round of knee to chest, which will really burn after this set. Go for a high score in aero shoot and then finish it out with a round of leg raise again to complete your week of training. Alright my beginners, keep pushing through this one last workout. Perform the knee lift and brace the core when you bring the ring up as it uses the abs well. Bracing the core is like preparing to get punched in the stomach, bringing that belly button in towards the spine. Jog through transient tempo before performing a set of wide squats. Keeping the legs apart and pushing up will require core strength, so do your best here. Recover with the standing twist, keep the feet planted into the ground and move from your shoulders. Seated ring raises next. Sit back and lean slightly, moving the ring up and down with your arms. Stay in this position for knee to chest, where you're going to be moving the legs up towards you. Next is a choice. If you're up for a bit of a challenge today, try plank. It's a dynamic pike style plank and it has some decent benefits for your abs, but it's not amazing. If not, another round of seated ring raise will certainly do. Squattery wheel minigame is your next challenge. Mold some pottery whilst keeping your body upright in the squat. It can be quite tough, but will challenge your legs and your core. We're finishing out with two moves you should recognise by now, Warrior 1 pose and Warrior 2 pose. They both feature stretches and static positions for the legs, with a good side stretch for Warrior 1 and a chest and hip stretch for Warrior 2. Congratulations, that's your first week down. Great work everyone, that is that session down and that is your first week down. Quite often the first week is the hardest because it's getting into that routine and getting used to those new exercises and those new bodily movements. It's really important to recognise how good it is that you've done that first week, so well done, really proud of your progress already. So little fit facts for you today. It's going to be about a six-pack. Everyone kind of goes for this mythical six-pack, but really it's an aesthetic thing. A six-pack doesn't actually guarantee you any core strength or anything. Like it, you know, in order to make it pop, you'll need to be able to do those exercises. But it's all to do with your body fat percentage. When they say abs are made in the kitchen, they really are. In order to get down to that low enough body fat that your six-pack comes through, you really do need to be really strict in the kitchen. What the point I'm getting at is that it's more important to have a good functional core that works, which is what the training that we're going to be doing is going to be aiming towards, rather than actually getting that six pack. So if you do want to get like super shredded and you want to look like Chris Evans, because who doesn't, yeah, you're going to need to really work on your nutrition. Also a few ab exercises as well. Now thanks again for watching. Tomorrow is a rest day for everyone. There is still going to be a video. We're going to be having a little chat, and I've got a question of the day, a little fit fact, and I don't know, I haven't really decided what else I'm going to do for it, but it's going to be pretty cool. I actually think with the rest days I'm going to try and do different environments if I can. Maybe not for the first one, but I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Anyway, point is, thank you so much for your time today. Like, share, subscribe, all the normal stuff that gets you that content, gets you that Ring Fit content, that Master Trainer Peter content. Thank you so much to my patrons, including Rain, for the amazing support through Patreon. Really appreciate it. And if you want to be a patron as well, jump in, give that a go. And yeah, fantastic. Rest up, good nutritious meal, and I'll see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll see you Monday.